Wow. That's a party in my mouth. That's a party in my mouth for sure. Okay, I did something a little ridiculous. I tried something new and it actually turned out really, really well. And I think you're gonna love it. I took butter, I stuffed it with cream cheese, and I got an amazing, amazing surprise. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to brown up some butter. I'm using the larger double stick butter. Today it is salted. I've got the temperature between low and medium, closer to medium. This will give us that brown butter with the nice nutty tones to it that we will use in this recipe, which will be amazing. So we're going to cook this slowly. It will start kind of sizzling and foaming a little bit as it cooks, and it kind of will break down the milk solids. They will kind of rest on the bottom of the pan and they will start browning. This will work rather quickly, so I don't leave the skillet for not very long at a time. So you can see that the milk solids are starting to separate. See all that right there, all that white? That is what is going to brown up and give it that nutty flavor that we're looking for. Okay, you can see that it's starting to bubble here. I try and keep the little milk solids kind of scraped off the side so they can get back down in that warm butter and cook up. It's kind of popping a little bit, which you want. Okay, you can see all the milk solids kind of, earlier they looked just real fluid. Now you can see how they look more kind of crumbly. Okay, we've got a nice foam going on top. It's sizzling quite nicely. Once the sizzle kind of quiets down, you'll notice it's getting closer to being done. So we're getting close because our milk solids are turning kind of a tannish brown color. So this is when you want to stay very close, because it can go from browned butter to burnt butter in a matter of seconds if you do not watch it. So stay on it at this point. You'll notice it's kind of calmed down in the sizzling. Tells you again that that means it's getting closer and closer to being done. It smells amazing. It just has like a caramelly, nutty smell to it. It's crazy how this changes the flavor. Just gives it more of a I want to say like a sweet treat flavor, you know, and there's no sweetness added to it. A little crazy. Okay, that's looking really, really good. That's good for me. Some people do it even darker, but I just don't want to take the chance of burning it. So I'm going to flip the stove off and I'm going to pull this off. Get it all out of there. Okay, foam's kind of dying down a little bit. We're going to just, it's still really, really warm. So we're going to take a little bit to let that cool down. And while we're waiting on that, we're going to make our cream cheese mixture. Okay, we have some softened cream cheese. I'm just going to use about 4 ounces today because I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to make. I'm just kind of making some up just for the video. Okay, that is perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in a little piping bag really quick. Okay, I've got all the cream cheese added to the little baggie. I'm going to nip a corner here. Okay, you want your little daubs right in the middle, because when we pour our brown butter in, we want it to go all of the way around and to cover the top of here. So we want it very centered and we don't want it very tall. What's going to happen is that brown butter is going to create a shell around this. And then you've got this, which is very soft. So when you bite into it, oh my gosh, you're going to have that amazing treat. So I'm going to stick this in the freezer until it sets up pretty nicely. And then as soon as the brown butter cools, we will take it out and we will fill these up with brown butter. And then we will refreeze. Okay, so I let this butter cool down. I actually stuck it in the refrigerator for just a little bit. And then I went ahead and kind of did just like a really quick blend with my little blender here because I wanted to, because it was cool enough that I could kind of blend in the brown bites a little bit without whipping the butter too much. So I did that. I got this little thing on Amazon the other day. I thought, oh, this would be perfect. It's because it's kind of hard to get this in there without, having to spoon it. And I didn't want to do that. This little pointed pitcher thing works really, really well. When I made this the other day, I used the 2 things of butter, but I did almost 2 of these little things. So that just kind of gives you an idea of how much you need. But you know what? This brown butter will not go to waste. You can put this on your steak, on a hamburger. You can put this in your coffee. So just put it in a little container and save it for sure. Do not throw this brown butter away. All right, I'm gonna stick this in the freezer. If you guys wouldn't mind just taking a pause real quick and hitting that like button down below, that would be so awesome. And I would so appreciate it. I am a very small channel. It would really help YouTube know that you liked my video and it's worth pushing out a little bit further. So I'm trying to help inspire others that are on this same health journey that I am. So yeah, if you don't mind giving me a like. And if you have any comments about this video, if you'd just like to say hey or tell me where you're from, I would love to hear from you. I read all the comments and I try and answer every comment. So if something gets missed, it's not by choice, that's for sure. Anyway, so please leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, that would be awesome as well. I would really appreciate it. I made a batch ahead of time because I wanted to make sure I could get them nice and frozen so I could show you. But I'm sure most of you know how to get these out of here. But they'll easily, you just flip it upside down, kind of push on the bottom, and they'll pop right out. So I'm going to taste test from one of these because these are nice and frozen. And so I'll have that nice little butter crunch on the outside. Got the brown butter bites up here. Ooh, the bite of cream cheese in the middle, soft cream cheese. This should be, you can hear it, nice and hard from being froze. Yay. All right, I want you to hear the crunch here. Not the crunch, but kind of. Oh. Mm-hmm. I don't think that was my tooth. No, it was not that hard. It was this. It was just the breaking of the brown butter. Oh my gosh. And it's not too froze that it's offensive. Like, it's perfect. And then you get to the middle, you've got this nice soft texture. And the flavor, the saltiness from the butter, the nuttiness from the browned bits in the butter, and then the creaminess and kind of tanginess of the frosting. Just that like soft creaminess of cream cheese, the cream cheese taste. That is so yummy. Those flavors all coming together. Wow. That's a party in my mouth. That's a party in my mouth for sure. All right, nice and frothy. That looks amazing. I put 2 of them in here. However, I almost think it needs like 4. They're pretty yummy. This is pretty yummy, but those are so amazing. Very tasty. Very tasty. Cheers, everyone. Cheers.